But it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a tackle that rolls foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And first offering is fouled off.
Missed your last couple live streams, my bad. But you're pretty big at MLB The Show 2-4.
Thank you, man.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Tyler Stevenson.
Thanks.
Goes to hit for the Reds. Lifted in the air right center field. Garrett. Long run into the gap. Makes a nice running catch. Two-way down.
Been a fan since day one. You gotta remember me when you're famous.
Back to the top of the lineup. TJ Friedl will hit next. Hit a triple lead off the bottom of the first.
I will.
Up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. On the money. Nice play.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Thanks, man.
And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. And he's already singled in this game. The pitch. That's off the mark. Ball one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he deals. Out towards left center. Friedl sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Joey Meneses. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pulls out one foul. Oh, one down. Next offering misses.
What is your favorite card in MLB The Show 2-4?
That one hooked foul.
Cruz.
C.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
His timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. The Nationals trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. It's a strikeout.
Nice. Mine is Freddie Freeman.
Eddie Rosario struck out swinging his first time. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and this game is tied. It's 2-2.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hebert Ruiz. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. 2 out, space is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Green, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers that can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now here is Luis Garcia. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I like it to you. Sometimes you tell me, hey, you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track and you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Frieda makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Leading off, Will Benson. Gray back to work. That's a little bit low.
Count 1-0.
Into center. Now there's one away. Matt McClain digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That's the third. Vargas throws the first in time. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. He's already homered here in this one. And the first offering is not close. Tied up here in the early going. And a swing and a miss there. And another ball. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. 2 down, nobody down. Stays alive. Righty delivers. Out to short. Abrams tosses to first. That is the inning. And 1-2. Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one's in there. And that is strike one.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of the game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
And the right-hander deals. Swings straight for the catch. Couldn't catch up to the leader.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Batted for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Well, Bill, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Robles in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's the third. A dive. Throws from the seat of his pants, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Jonathan India with the play. The line and the pitch. And a swing to this.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
To the right side, Garcia. Tosses to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Bounce to the right. Garcia. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. So 2 down now. And here is Elly De La Cruz. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Robles hauls it in to end the inning. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. So the next lineup turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. That's in there. That's strike 1. Abrams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now on an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Candelario drifts towards it, reaches over the wall, and he's got it! Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty. The pitch. Line drive.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Meneses in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And there's a ball. To an 0 to count. Here it comes. That one with the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 outs. Slice down the right side. And here it comes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if they gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think. New pitcher now, Frankie Montas.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Smash to the left side. They get the force. Out number 3. So 1 left for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. With the right-hander back to work. Out to short. Abrams. On to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good sitting low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And a seed in the center, that's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. And now the center fielder, TJ Freeman.
On the mound, he had no trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. He really settled into this outing nicely.
Tapper back to the mound. Throws to first in time.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That smash towards center. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And now, David Ruiz. The wind of the pitch. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off, he was late. Next offering is in for a strike. And base hit.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Kicks and fires. Baseball for a strike. 0-2.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Montas a move to first. Garcia back in standing. Oh, 2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Vargas in the box again, takes the strike. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Great that time, strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if he can.
Here comes the pitch. Curry looking for the play. One hit, one left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. And the batter now, Matt McClain. And the pitch. Hot shot to third. Rolls across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And now, Jeimer Candelario. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Rips that one to right. Garrett pulls it in on the run. Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan India. High fly ball out of the left center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Turned down, but that's foul down the third baseline. And a pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. He's in there. So the batting order turns over. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Ground ball to the that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed to the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline, and he will score.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And that one ripped to left. Fraley makes the play.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Mendez, batted with one down, takes the strike. Slider for a strike.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. They fired it quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Ground ball right side could be 2. Encarnacion Strand to second, back to first, not in time. Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 3. In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. He powers that one out of here. His first homer of the year, it's 6-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. 4 runs already in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air. Sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. But the Nationals strike for 3. All coming via this 3-run homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now it's going to be Jake Fraley. And a pitch. That one the other way. Abrams. And one away at the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Ball can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw. And so they end up with some speed on at first. Man at first with one gone. Next to hit, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Gray keeping it close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw is low and he can't pick it.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The pitch. On the ground. And that's just foul. The Nats leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And that one fouled off.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Zip to the cuts. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And here's the DH for Washington, Lane Thomas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boone. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ian Gibaut.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one in the air. Encarnacion Strand moving under it. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Robles now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup out. Number 2. So the lineup flips over. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Up and in. And that is ball 1. Line drive. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I'll tell you, Man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 8th. Crust to right. This one's got a chance. Here, home run. He sends one out the opposite way. Second home run of the inning for him. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Yoan. Bounced, and that got the pitcher into the outfield. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Rip, but it curls foul. Next pitch is inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And another ball.
Can we throw a fucking strike?
2 outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And gone!
My fucking God, bro.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 11-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Ruiz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. Plenty of offense in this one. I should say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and
Seriously,
not as
bro.
lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
So, man aboard, Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Right-hander kick steals. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And they'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. The other way. They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, T.J. Friedl. Gray back to work.
What a play.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in, Will Benson. Line to the left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout.
Nice double.
Your teammates fired up.
Thanks.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
1 out and a runner at second.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Thanks.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Gathers and throws to first. 2 away.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So now here's the Reds' cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. The throw into second. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balance swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter. That one is absolutely belted. That's gone. One outs off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 11-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day.
RBI double, nice hit.
Hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Josiah Gray is done. Gray to get out. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jordan Weeds.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
On the ground right side.
Damn.
Slings the first inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Lane Thomas now at the plate.
You gotta lock in for the comeback.
I'll try, man.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. And breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Ball 1 there. And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. That's through there for a strike.
Perfect pitch for the strikeout.
The Nationals up big in this one. Here at the top of the ninth. The pitch.
Inside ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Wide to kick the pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Long line, nice grab. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Victor Robles. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. That's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. And 0-2. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom part of the order, 7-8. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. And here it comes. He was late there, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the air to left center. Puts it away for the out. He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Robles puts it away. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson.
Oh.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first. In time. Ball game. And the Nationals take this one in a blowout. Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shelby.
Damn.
Won the best game, but you didn't do so bad. That's man. Thanks, man.
Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds.
Also just asking but how long are still gonna stream? You still gonna stream? I'm aiming for 2 hours.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. He'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And now the lefty. Slice the other way and foul. The lefty fires. Got him. 1 out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals.
Oh okay, because I am gonna leave soon like 530, just needed to know, thanks. You're welcome.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Puts it away for the out. And a shoot down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. Today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful. Early, he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a run. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the...
Runner takes off. This to third. Zips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So up next, Matt McClain. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one the other way. Steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Inning over. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Lodolo back to work. In the left center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's Nick Senzel. Right through there for a strike. Senzel goes 6'1", hitting fifth in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. There's your swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. The tag, and he's in there.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Hebert Ruiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. That catches the call. Making calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Greg. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Wouldn't chase that time. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
This to third, Candelario. One out in second. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swings through that. One out, a runner at second here in the second game of the series. On the ground to third, into the outfield, base hit. Coming home, the throw in, he'll score, it's 2-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. That one missed. And another ball.
Bro. Oh my God.
A line drive, base hit out of the center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Victor Robles. And there's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2-1.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2. And that just misses. 2 outs. Way inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good job of damage control right there. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Reds DH, Spencer Steer. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. It falls in, and that's a hit. Goes to second. Not in time. It's a double. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short, Vargas. Tosses to first. That's 1 out at the bottom of the second. Next for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one hammered way back there. It is gone. He nails one on to right. It's 2-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry over the fence.
Ellie De La Cruz. Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to first. Play made, that ends the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. And now the DH, Stone Garrett. Lodolo back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
And downstairs. And another ball. And that's a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swings through, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Up now for Washington, Joey Meneses. Right through there for a strike. Swung on, belted. Benson ranging back. And caught on the warning track. Here's Eddie Rosario. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Washington.
This franchise. Yes.
Set to the bottom of the third, and now it's going to be TJ Freeland.
Thanks.
Here comes a pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. They'll throw in.
I forget their record, what is it?
Legs off the double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Zero one.
Now at the plate, Will Benson. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get him out on the play.
Waste no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on this cruise.
That one
The
is
worst part of another season then.
and it rounds the wall. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and it's 4-2.
Picks himself up a couple of woodies. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the ball was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score the second fly. It's 5-2.
Well, it's a quality at that right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
That one fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground, right side. Over to first. That ends the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Reds 5 and the Nationals 2. Back here in Cincinnati as we go to the top of the fourth. And now up for Washington, Nick Senzel. And ball one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Friedl makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Ruiz batted for the second time, and that's strike one.
No.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Foot slider struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. No swing. Hendricks with the call. Left-hand batter waits. Garcia tries to check his swing. Now he look to third. And he went around. Ruled the swing. 1-1 now. Hard hit left side. Throws to first. And that is the inning. Nationals go quietly. And the deficit remains 5-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go, bottom four. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. And it is. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Meneses makes the grab, one down. So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. He's already homered here in this one. And a runner out in the right center for a base hit. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw there. City. Runner at second here, one gone. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get the out. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. T.J. Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Score, keeping an eye on it.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's a laser. Base hit. In comes the run from third to out. It's 6-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So first and second with one man gone. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Tags up from second, and he'll hit the third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
So two down now, and here is Matt McClain.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game. Looks like sooner than later, we're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Lefty out of the stretch, running to first and third. Ripped to right, base hit. The run scores from third. It's 7-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
New pitcher on now, Trevor Williams.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here is Jeimer Candelario. Ground ball to the right side. Meneses. The flip to the pitcher cover. In and over on the ground out. It took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Reds 7 and the Nationals 2. And we're back. Top 5, John. Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ildemaro Vargas. The pitch. And that comes the inside corner. Vargas, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And now the 0-1. Lined into right. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
0-2 now. Fights it off, you'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the next lineup turns over. Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Way out, run for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Fairchild brings it in with a nice running grab. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Spencer Steer. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away.
Long, and that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Kicks and fires. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. It's a 2.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him who pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Hit the air, left field. Rosario on his way in. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, T.J. Friedl. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. First pitch misses.
1-0.
2 on, 2 outs. On a line, base hit. In comes the run from third, and it's down 2.
Well done, drives in the run. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily hit out in front on the off-speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. We're through 5. It's the Reds 9 and the Nationals 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Frankie Montas will take over here. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Frankie Montas.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. And it's caught for the out. And here's the first baseman, Joe Meneses. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Rosario in the box again, takes the strike. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's down and in. Righty delivers. Just missed.
It's a good take.
And the right-hander deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Senzel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The Reds up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Next offering is down low. Righty to the plate. Sets him ground looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Reds 9 and the Nationals 2. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 6th. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. The right-hander back to work. Out to center. Robles on his way over. 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Hit in the air, center field. Robles under it. And there's 2 down. Now it's the Reds DH, Spencer Steer. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Top of inning number 7, and now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Montas back to work. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Up and in, and a count 1 and 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Line drive, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out slinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Ildemaro Vargas will hit next. Fastball for a strike. righty deals. And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In there for a strike. 3-2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. And here it comes. High in the air, out to right. Makes the catch for the out. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. Into center on the base hit. So a man aboard now with 1-11.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on the go. Center field. Robles gets under it. That's out number 2. Man at first, Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Reds lead 1. Still lead it 9-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Up now for Washington, Victor Robles. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
And that one is lifted in the air. Under it. Nabs it. 1 down. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. That's it out. Two outs, base is empty. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Stepping in, TJ Friedl.
The left fielder, TJ Friedl.
The pitch. That's out to center field. Robles makes the grab, 1 away. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there are 2 down. So up next, Matt McClain. Fall off foul. Oh, 1 now. And that's outside. Got it by him for the pay. Back here in Cincinnati, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now up for Washington, Joey Meneses. That one catches the zone. Going away. Good eye right there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Eddie Rosario. That's a strike. The Reds up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. And strike 2.
1-2.
Pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And another ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Smoked on the ground a second. Now only 1 out remaining. Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals. On its way to the corner, Benson drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds eating this series up at a game apiece.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003.
Most likely last game for tonight.
It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Yeah, we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway on the hill for the Reds, Andrew Abbott. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And that one fouled off. Wide to kick the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AV going. Swing and a miss. Came out. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Late on that fastball. 1 out, base is empty. Stays alive. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Inside ball 4.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Joey Meneses, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And that's 2. Offense held in check there, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here with my pal Cindy, and on the mound for Washington in this one, it'll be Steven Strasburg. What do we need to know here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as you connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
At the plate, Will Benson. In for a strike or 1. Strasburg, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. In the air, right center. This is matched. A gigantic blast. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 for 9 so far in the series. This to center field. Robles sizes this one up, brings it in, and here's one away. So now here's the Reds' cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In the air, center field. Robles has a beat on it, and there's 2 away. Jonathan India at the plate. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, that's that slip right there. He threw it extremely well. I talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a rope in the center field base hit. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Digging in, Jake Fraley. Drilled out towards the center field. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Gliding around third is India. He scores, and they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now, Elly De La Cruz. Up inside with that one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Out there to center, on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 3 and the Nationals nothing. New inning getting started. Here's Eddie Rosario. Abbott, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit for the Nats, Nick Senzel. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And he pumps it a strike. Now 1-1. Time to check our own numbers. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. And a good eye there. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Swing and ground off the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Luis Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Nationals lead 1. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Nice grab on the run. One up, one down. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the...
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the... And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ildemaro Vargas. That's in there. Strike one. Just missed.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. And that one missing low. And a curve misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Freeland makes the catch, and there's one hit. Here's Victor Robles. Hammer, base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Here's Lane Thomas. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Nationals trailing by 3 here in the third and final game of the series. Bounce to the left side. And he grabs it, foul. Out of bounce right side. And that one handled. Off balance feed. There's one. Over to first, but he beats it. Now here is Stone Garrett. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one. Late on that fastball. The Reds leading by 3 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Right through there for a strike. 1-2. Bounced up the middle. De La Cruz safe at second. So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Joey Meneses. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His first homer of the year, it's 3-3. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Rosario batted for the second time, and that's strike one. Next pitch is outside.
Fucking ball. That's fucking strike, bro.
And now the lefty. And that one fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Popped up. Under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the Nationals strike for three, all coming via this three-run homer. As we go to the last of the third, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. The pitch. Base hit, left center field. So runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Play is made, 2 out.
Oh my.
Very smooth on the feet to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boo. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now, Jonathan India. Thomas going back. Hauls it in a warning track. Back here at Great American Ballpark. On to the fourth. Up now for Washington. Nick Senzel. Abbott back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Under. Pulls it in, and there's the run.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Ruiz in the box now. No balls in a strike. And that's outside. All tied up. Half of inning number 4. Just missed. There's the swing and a miss. One down, base is empty. That one off the mark. 3-2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Not 2 out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. He was the strikeout victim his first time. To the right side, McLean. That's out number 3. Nationals gone in order. Still tied 3-3. Back here in Cincinnati, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jake Fraley. Out towards right center field. On his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
And he takes it himself for the out. Christian Encarnacion Strand now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. Garcia fires over to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. Swings through that one. Vargas, 32 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he started at shortstop. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Good job to fight that one off. Line to left. Fraley calls it in. There's one away. Here's the center fielder, Victor Robles. And he's already singled in this game. And there's the strike. Flips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in a 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach is head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Just missed. Swing and miss. And the count is 1-2. One out, a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and miss. Struck him out. And out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it's even up. And another ball. Man on second, 2 down.
Backdoor with the breaking ball just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pitch in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Got him looking. 4 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Reds do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there. And on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And a quick out, number 1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swinging a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. And foul ball. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Get on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is out number 2. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle, Garcia. The throw to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 3 up. Top 6. And now the first baseman, Joey Meneses. The pitch. That was by a lot. 1-0. Next offering popped into the air, right field. Benson settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ripped to short. Throw to first is in time.
I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as his infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Senzel in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. There's the strike. Two down, nobody on. Here goes down looking. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Strasburg back to work. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now a chance to maybe get creative on that.
Rubber takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Lays out. It's off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
But after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ballgame at this point.
Up and in. Now 1-2. Just a weak fly ball this time. Snags it on the run. And that is a big first out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
2 on, 1 out. Next to hit, double steal. Up the middle. To first, but it picks him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great...
Jordan Reeves comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Line drive to short and
that swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. And that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. And we're back. Emilio Pagan takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering is down low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
Oh man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing, just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's going to try to bottle that, do it again.
Off the plate inside, and it's 3-2. Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Looking to get the tying run on base. Left field, Fraley should have it. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just to ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now here's Ildemaro Vargas. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there's 2 away. Victor Robles digging in for the Nationals.
Right through there for a strike. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That ends the frame. So one left for Washington. Score holds at 4-3. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. And a pitch. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And it deals. Right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. TJ Friedel digs in now. 1 for 3. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Popped in the air, left side. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Lane Thomas. With the right-hander back to work. Strike at the inside corner. 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Misses inside.
What the fuck?
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw safe. City, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
In the dirt, blocked. So the tying run at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swing and a miss. Stop him out. Some high cheese for strike three.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Joey Meneses will hit next. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the third and final game of the series. That one in there across the letters. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there are some times where pitchers rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Righty delivers. Swing and a ball. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. 2-away down. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Here's the strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but let the bat on the shoulder.
Swings and misses. That's strike two. That's inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much, a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's it, misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Tanner Rainey. This is his first appearance of the season. Here comes the pitch. McClain, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Headed down the line. On the move towards the line. Flashes the leather on the run at Cash. And there's one down. Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. Rainey, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. One down, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Right side. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now, Jake Fraley. Bounce to the right side. Oh, he blows it to first. But there's no play for him, and that's going to extend the inning. First and second, 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Sharp ground. That's through for a base hit. Around third. Got a long throw home. He's safe.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
The batter now, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. 0-2 now as he swings through.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. At the belt and fires. That missed inside. Going to count 1-2. Next offering is outside. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's a 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Thomas settles underneath it. Makes the catch in and over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up here for the National. Back here, great. Pitching change here, Lucas Sims.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a right-hander deals. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of his zone. Foul ball still 0-2. And a pitch. And that's a little bit high.
1-2.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Benson makes the catch. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Hebert Ruiz getting ready to hit. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Just misses with that one.
He missed his zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a righty deals.
That's the ball. 2-2.
That one ripped. And it goes just foul. And a pitch.
That's the ball.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
This one popped up. In position. He's got it. Number 2. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game in the Reds. Win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Love you all. Make sure to hit the like button and sub if you like.